everybody. Welcome back to Melissa's Incredibles. We are now going to cook up some chicken cacciatore in our Dutch oven. So first and foremost, we have our wonderful Dutch oven. It's 4-quart. I have 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm going to place the chicken in there, get it all sauteed up, and add a little bit of salt and pepper just for flavoring. Get all that stuff in there. We're good to go. Just put that here. Pepper, and some salt for flavoring, and these are our tongs from Pampered Chef, and I just locked them on myself, which is great. Let me just slide that back down. There we go. Got it back up and going. Just move that around a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to move you guys because the light's kind of getting in the way, being a little bit later on in the day, and it's a little bit harder for you guys to see. So just bear with me for one quick moment. Alright, so I'm back. Alright, so we have the chicken just sauteing right now in the pot, and it won't take too long for that to get done. We're just gonna kind of have it brown up a bit. We're going to throw it all in the oven afterwards, just so all the flavoring and everything can kind of merge together. In the meantime, so with this chicken cacciatore, I have, again, some fresh tomatoes from my garden. I used about 5 of them. I have some basil and oregano, a couple of little spices in there. I have some chili peppers and some salt and pepper, and I'll show you guys what that looks like here. Just bear with me for one quick moment. It's going to be so much easier when I get my tripod for the camera. So, but that's what it looks like so far in my dish. I've already gone ahead and chopped up my tomatoes. They were blanched earlier, and I used the Pampered Chef manual food processor to chop up my tomatoes more fine. I also have some thinly sliced onions and red peppers. I'm going to see if I can turn the camera around here and show you how it's going. See if I can do that. I'm not sure if it's going to let me, so I'll show you here. And I'm just going to put you guys back on a quick hold so I can try to figure out how to smooth all this over. Just 1 second. Alright, so here we go. It's a little bit more confusing, I guess, this time around. I had a pretty smooth go earlier when we were doing the tomato sauce, but it was more focused on me. But I wanted to show you guys the chicken cooking up here. I'm going to take these out in just a second, and I'm going to put in my onions and my red peppers with a bit of let's say 1 tablespoon of tomato paste and a little bit of red wine. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and we will see what it looks like. Just 1 second. All right, so we have the red peppers and some onions in here. There we go. Just going to let them saute up there for a minute. Oh, I forgot a piece of chicken. There we go. Okay, just let that saute up. I'm going to put in some tomato paste and then add some red wine. All right, so I know there's been a couple little cuts here and there. Hopefully I can smooth it out for you. But right now we have the peppers in here with the onions and the tomato paste. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to grab a clove of garlic. Just bear with me here. Said it would be so much easier.
I am going to call it a tray.
You're going to call it a tray. All right.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, that's my husband yelling in the background. He's trying to figure out all this pampered chef stuff. All right. So we're going to take our pampered chef garlic press. I lost my words for a second. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to add some garlic, fresh garlic into that. It's very easy to actually work with because it leaves the peels behind, like the skin of the garlic behind, which is fantastic. So you don't have to worry about getting your hands all full. So I'm going to go ahead. I've already prepared. This is a half a cup of red wine. I'm going to go ahead and add that in. So I'm going to turn the temperature down a bit. And while we're doing this, I'm going to go ahead and preheat the oven at 350, just so we can kind of get everything ready to go and heat it up. And while that's sauteing and thickening, I can already smell it, and it smells really, really good. So get that going. It's starting to bubble and thicken up. And let's see if I can show you guys here without having to pause you again. I don't know if you can see that. It's bubbling up really good. The scents and the aromas from the wine and the garlic, the onions and the peppers are fantastic. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to add another clove of garlic. Why? Because I like garlic. I know there's some people out there that aren't really that much of a garlic fan, but there's a huge difference between buying the dried garlic or and using fresh. And fresh is just so much better. The flavors and everything just come alive with it. So it's fantastic. Got that cooking up there. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add the tomatoes with all the seasoning in it and get that cooking. And then we have 1 cup of chicken broth. which we're also going to add into the mixture. And once that's all, excuse me, nice and heated up, and we're going to then place the chicken into it. And then we're going to put it in the oven, probably for about 15 minutes. It won't take too long. I just would prefer to put it in the oven and leave it on the stove top, just because the steam and all the ingredients will then immerse together, and the flavor will just be mouth-watering. So, excuse me. So that's going on there. I'm going to add the 1 cup of chicken broth. There we go. And then once this is ready to go into the oven, we're going to put some rice on, and just for all intents and purposes today, just to kind of make things a little bit more time accessible, I've got just microwavable jasmine rice. So you can use basmati, jasmine. Both of those are really light, and I find them actually quite flavorful. They're not as hard, or I guess filling really wouldn't be the word, but texture-wise, health-wise too, basmati and jasmine rice are actually better for you than just regular rice. They have less chemicals in them, and that, which is used during the processing. And although rice is pretty much what it is, there's nothing really added to it. There is some things in there. So, and if you don't want to use rice, you want to use quinoa, you can do that too. You can put it on a bed of pasta, bow tie pasta. Sharpens it up really nice. So we're going to go ahead now, and we're going to add the pieces of chicken, and then I'm going to put some more seasoning on top, just to kind of give it that nice green flavor, or sorry, green coloring, to go with the red sauce. So we'll just put that in there. We'll do that there. We'll put that one over there. And I'm going to go grab some parsley and a little bit of basil, and I'm going to put that on, and then we're going to stick it in the oven, and in about 15 minutes time we'll come back and take a look and see what the finished product looks like. Catch you soon, guys. Alright everybody, so we just took everything out of the oven, and I put it on our bar pan, stoneware product from Pampered Chef, and this is the chicken cacciatore over a bed of rice, which we are all about to enjoy, along with a nice Chardonnay. And we will get back to you later and let you know how the family enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a great day, and let's see what you're cooking in your kitchen this wonderful Sunday evening. Hi everybody. So I just finished having supper, and I have to say that I absolutely loved it. I made it a little too spicy for my husband, so the next time I'm gonna have to just tone it down on the spices. But I absolutely love the spices. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The flavor was just exploding in my mouth, and it didn't hurt either. to have a nice glass of wine. So I hope you guys have a fantastic evening. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will have more videos to come. Have a great evening, guys. Bye-bye.